Why hello there. Niin, 26 vuotta myöhemmin, vai mitä se nyt menikään tää? Olen päässyt vähän irtautumaan nyt Death Stranding 2. Mä kieltämättä unohdin totaalisesti, että Death Stranding 2 tulee torstaina ja sit se vähän niinku söi sen mun perjantaini. It is what it is. Saanut kuitenkin sen niinku alkupurasun vedettyä siitä, niin nyt voidaan taas käyttää vähän aikaa muihin asioihin. Niin kuin esimerkiksi Beyond Steel Skyhin. Mitä mä en oo pelannut vielä nanosekuntiakaan. Tai siis niinku toi kontinoi väittää, että mä olisin pelannut nanosekunnin, mutta mä vaan testasin nyt se kapturointi toimii ja niin eteenpäin. Katsotaan miten käy. Katsotaan mitä löytyy. Katsotaan kuinka paljon tää siteeraa asioita aikaisemmasta pelistä. Collect special comics in game. I would not like to enable developer commentary right now. No, thank you.
I'd already decided it was going to be my last night in Max's village. I was sorry to be leaving, but I was restless again.
Beware! The day grows dark, and demons stalk the gap by night.
Harsh old woman, stop your superstitious nonsense. Besides, this is the best time of day for fishing, eh, Milo?
Yes, Dad. Look, Foster! I use these broken sensors to make a fish alarm. It detects the fish before it bites.
Nice work, Milo. Milo was just like me as a boy, and the tech skills I taught him would help the village after I left.
Do you really have to go, Foster? How can we ever pay you back for all you've done?
It's been my pleasure, Max. One of
But
Anita's pies.
where did it disappear?
I owed the Gap folks so much. My first tribe fostered me when I was orphaned all those years ago. They taught me how to recycle tech scavenged from city dumps. Soon, I even built myself a playmate.
I'm your friend. Call me Joey.
Joey and I were always together. As I grew, I upgraded him. He became the best friend I ever had. But then...
Foster! Foster, wake up! The sensors detect a fish.
Oh no, a fish.
It's a big one.
That's not a fish.
It was no fish.
Max, keep back! Molo!
Dad! What are they?
Max! Drop him, you...
Dad! Foster! Help me! Help me!
Well, that went
Milo
well.
had gone. The machine, too. But its riders had left something behind.
Max? Milo? What's happened, Foster? Where's my son? Max? Max? Oh, no! I told them there were demons stalking the dark.
Did he died?
The stalker that attacked us was a machine, not a demon.
What's the difference?
Please, Foster, I don't understand. What happened?
I told Anita everything I could, though I knew very little. Max was barely conscious.
No,
I could only
not
hope
yet.
that with Anita's loving care, he would recover. As for me, I had to follow Milo and his captors immediately.
Foster.
I'll bring Milo home, Anita. I promise.
Thank you, Foster. I know you will.
Dawn was breaking as I left the village. The featureless wastes of the Gap stretched away from me. Night followed day, then day dawned once more. Time lost meaning as the tracks beckoned me ever forward. Determination had long replaced
Mad Foster in the desert.
Whatever it took, I would find Milo. The tracks were barely visible now, blurred by the wind. But I was sure I'd reach their destination soon. Then I saw the thing I feared the most approaching. Sandstorm. I battled forward, but now could only guess that my direction was correct. I decided to save my energy and sank into an exhausted sleep. Maybe the old woman was right. Maybe demons did stalk the gap. For as it shrieked and thundered around me, the storm brought back my nightmare once more.
Kerrataanko tässä näin?
Union City security was attacking.
Aikaisemmat setit.
As my tribe screamed in terror, I salvaged Joey's motherboard. Taken captive, I couldn't save my village. But I survived when the security copter crashed, entering Union City.
Ensimmäisen pelin
I
kertaus.
soon got Joey working.
Well, that's kind of a skip.
Yet again, he helped me overthrow the evil that
Ja
ran the city.
alusta hyppää vaan suoraan loppuun asti.
I told him to make the citizens happy. Union City was no place for me. I wanted to be where I could do most good, helping the scattered people of the gap.
Sulla on varmaan se Prime vieläkin niin siis aktiivisena. I guess.
But not without finishing its cruel work. The tracks were gone. I was lost, and so, I feared, was Milo.
Never happened, Colomar.
Then I heard them. Gang birds. Scavengers. And in this wasteland, that meant only one thing. People.
Pepo. Yhtäkkiä mennään sit niinku sarjakuvasta Unreal-grafiikkaan. We are entering Unreal territory.
Despair turned to hope. I was sure that if I could find where the stalker had gone, I would find Milo. Then, in the distance, I saw a girl crouching over a body.
And here we go. Katsokaa joku vassiliike ja kaikki. Sitten rupesi heti aivastuttaa. Jesus Christ. Allerginen Unreal 4. What's happening?
The girl was holding a device to the lifeless hand.
Hey, excuse me.
Who the hell are you?
I'm searching for a vehicle that...
Yoink.
No! Damn birds!
Wait, I just...
Whatever that device was, the bird had it now.
Hyvin päätelty, Foster. Vanha kunnon Australian Sherlock Holmes. Gang.
Gang birds were eyeing up the corpse hungrily. A corpse lay propped against a rock.
Sure did.
No way I was going to get between those birds and their feast.
What? What do you mean? Fuck off, burbs. Sure. Go get it, nerds. Aika helpolla lähti niinku.
The girl had been doing something to the guy's hand. I wondered what. He'd clearly been dead for days. The logo. I'd seen it before. on the androids that had taken Milo. The girl was my only lead.
What did you do, Ken? What did you do? Joey / Ken.
Union City. I was back.
"26 years later." Complete all tutorials. No, ei ollut hirveän monta tutoriaalia kyllä sitten.
Over the years, I'd heard rumors of how the city had thrived since I'd left Joey in charge. I was finally going to see for myself.
Jaa, sinne me se jätettiin kuule. Linkiksi linkin paikalle. Indeed. Who knows? Suottaapi olla olemati. Mä en oo pelannut tätä peliä. Mä en tiedä. Kolmardas.
Welcome, unregistered Gaplander.
Well, hi.
Why, hello there.
And you are?
Community Welfare Droid 2CU at your service. To commence your Union City registration, please make your way to the immigration terminal.
That's okay, sure. I'm not here to register. I'm looking for...
If you're looking for the immigration terminal, it's right over there.
I'm not.
Thank you.
I'm looking for a vehicle that maybe came this way.
A vehicle? Well, this is a freight entrance.
No, mä olin ihan oikeassa paikassa.
You're in the right place.
Right. I need to find a boy called Milo. He was...
What you need to find is the immigration terminal. It's right over there.
I've never seen a droid like you.
And I've never seen a Gaplander like you.
I bet. And what is it you do?
I tell Gaplanders like you to visit the immigration terminal and register.
Let me know how that goes.
Well, aren't you a sassy droid?
Can you tell me about any vehicles that came through here a couple of nights ago?
Sassy ass, sassy pants droid.
Lips. Immigration terminal. Register. You.
You don't have lips.
Can you help me find a missing kid?
You want to file a missing persons report? Go register.
So how do I register?
Easy. Just go to the immigration terminal and you'll get a U-chip for your temporary ID. The correct route is indicated by these signs.
Sounds easy.
Koitti pöllistä chippiä siltä stalkerilta.
You won't be able to interact with any of the Minos devices in this area.
What's this Minos you mentioned?
Minos is the interconnected computer system that is everywhere and controls everything.
Everything? That sounds very similar to Link.
For the convenience of all citizens. And word to the wise, no U-chip, no access to the Minos devices. Not even the vending machines. So go register.
What exactly is a U-chip?
Don't they teach you Gaplanders anything?
Nope.
A U-chip stores your ID and personal data in a micro-implant. The immigration terminal is easy to find. What's keeping you? The correct
I have
is
questions.
indicated by these signs.
You weirdo.
I'll be going now.
Pleasure. How can I help?
To see you.
The sign was directing me towards immigration.
Do I have to?
It was a tire or modern art. I couldn't tell which.
Or both.
I wondered if the citizens minded being electronically tagged with these U-chips.
Probably. Varmaan samanlainen vitun kastisysteemi kuin aikaisemminkin.
The sign was directing me towards immigration.
Hand device.
I guess this was the immigration terminal.
Sure.
Welcome to the Union City Registration Terminal. Please place your hand below to receive your U-chip implant. U-chip implant successful. You are now registered with Union City.
A U-chip had been implanted into the palm of my hand. I wasn't sure how it was going to help me. I'd learned to think twice before just slapping my hand on something.
Can I get in there?
Authorized citizen ID required.
Niin. Jossain vaiheessa pitää spoofata tai vaihtaa toi koko chippi.
The guy looked like he'd been out in the sun a bit too long. Smelled like it too.
Very rude, Foster.
Sir, excuse me, sir. Are you...
Whatever you're selling, I ain't buying.
No, I'm not selling any...
A likely story. Name's Wendell. Joe Wendell.
Nice to meet you.
That remains to be seen.
What are you doing here?
Well,
what are you doing?
Remains as flat as a cowpat. Not a whole lot.
So you're trying to get in the city?
Abso-bloomin' trying being the operative word.
I take it this is your truck?
It's got my name on it, don't it?
Your name is W?
Well, some of it.
Kind of.
And what exactly is it that you're hauling?
A little bit.
Until I get the old boy back up and running, absolutely nothing. Old Bruce is taking a turn for the worse.
Pitääkään mun korjata se kenties.
I'm looking for a vehicle.
Well, mate, today's your lucky day. This is a vehicle.
Yeah,
no,
not
I'm
that
looking
one.
for a special vehicle.
But Brucey is special. All he needs is his power cell and we'll be on our way.
The vehicle I'm looking for had 4 legs and no wheels.
A vehicle with legs? Think you've got bats in your belfry, mate.
I saw what I saw. They kidnapped a kid from my village.
You're not the first I've heard talking about kids going missing in the Gap. But I've never seen any come through here.
Listen, you haven't seen a child come through here, have you?
Vähän se niinku sanoi just.
No. He was kidnapped.
Oh, I see. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, not so fucking funny now, is it?
Over by the playground. They've been here a lot longer than me.
Your truck's power cell has drained.
Aye, emptier than a politician's vows. There was a sandstorm, put the bridge over yonder out of action. I was told to go park for a few hours. Turned into a few days. Trying to keep the mini case cool in this heat emptied the power cell. I wasn't stingy on the aircon, mind, or the margarita blender up in the cab. A working man needs his creature comforts. Anyway, 13.7 volts drained to naught. And they still haven't fixed that blooming bridge.
And you've been
Margarita blender.
No choice until they send someone out to juice up Bruce's power cell. Someone competent, I mean.
So, your truck is full of mini knockwurst?
You betcha. Mini K, best in the Gap. Even contains some real meat.
Amazing.
You're welcome to take a handful. Back of the truck's open, although the doors like to play silly beggars.
Oh?
Requires a special technique. Ritual, you could call it.
Ritual?
Aye. Now listen carefully. Step 1, give the bumper a wallop. Step 2, do a little jig. Step 3, pull the door and jerk it hard.
Wallop, jig, pull. That it?
That's it, lad. And remember the order.
I'll leave you be.
Right.
I'm fine with that.
Wallop, jig, pull.
There was a strange smell, and it was coming from the truck.
Murder of gangs.
I reminded myself of the collective noun. A murder of gangs.
Violence.
Gangs clearly weren't scared of me, or my crowbar.
Dang it. Not enough violence. We need more violence. Hello, children.
Hey, kid.
Hey, weird guy.
What?
My name's not Weird Guy.
I'm Pixel. It's easy to remember because it rhymes with pickle.
So it does. I'm Foster.
I'll remember that easy because your name rhymes with fossil and you're old.
Thanks,
I
kid.
hate the kids already.
What's wrong with the roundabout?
It sucks. Stupid Mr. Hobbsworth put a chain on it. He said it was for safety, then he dropped the chain on his foot.
What's your story, Pixel?
Well, I'm 8 years old, and my birthday is in only 64 days. I'm really good at math, and I can even lift my sister. And she's super fat.
Very comprehensive.
Yep. Anything I can help you with today?
Did a vehicle come through here recently?
Niin,
Maybe.
börnejä vanhoja ihmisiä, niin kaikkia pelaajia, ketkä todennäköisesti hommaa sitä kohtaan.
Oh, then definitely no. But wait, 2 nights ago, my brother Voxel, he saw this
Pikseli ja vokseli.
monster.
What kind of monster?
Like a totally huge, but not real one.
Huge, but not real?
I mean, Voxel says it's totally huge, and Ember says it's not real.
Well, which is it?
I don't know what to believe.
I'm looking for a boy about your age named Milo, who may have come through here.
You're asking the right guy. I remember every face that's come through here since I was a little kid.
Yeah? How many's that?
Like, at least 12.
Sheesh.
How recently are we talking?
Sometime over the past couple of nights.
Oh, didn't know. Haven't seen no kids.
Who's Voxel?
My brother, remember?
Can I talk to him?
I guess, but he's not as friendly or helpful as me. Real question is, will he talk to you? He's been hiding for like 2 days now. Won't speak to nobody but me.
Can you tell me where to find him? Maybe he'll talk to me.
Nuh-uh. You gotta earn that information. I don't know if I can trust you right now.
Right.
Your roundabout probably has a chain on it for a reason.
Yeah, and that reason is Mr. Hobbsworth is stupid. Can you fix it?
Maybe.
What's this about a giant monster?
Voin näyttää sille ketjulle vähän mun crowbaria.
It was night time, right? And we had been playing this massive game of buzzsaws and dynamos, so I was like, wah! But, where was I?
The giant monster.
Oh yeah, right. So, later that night, he wakes me up screaming about how he saw a giant monster.
And?
That's the end of my story. Don't tell Ember I told you.
Bye.
Okie dokie.
Call it if you need anything.
Holler if you hear me.
A sturdy chain tethered the roundabout to the ground.
Tässä näytä sille vähän crowbaria. Handy dandy, trusty, crusty crowbar. Puzzle King.
Push me.
Voinko mä antaa sille niin paljon vauhtia, että se lentää sieltä? Die! Perish! And I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think we can be fast enough. Se on tyytyväinen.
Hey, me again.
What do you need, mister?
What's wrong with
Mut se nyt kertoo mulle, missä se vokseli on.
Why is he hiding?
Esimerkiksi.
I told you, man. He thinks he saw a monster.
Will you tell me where your brother is hiding? Maybe we can help each other out with our monster.
Mä korjaisin sen sun roundaboutin.
Yeah, okay. You done me a favor. He's hiding in a bench in the garden. I told him I wouldn't tell no one, but you seem okay.
Thanks.
Call it if you need anything.
Holler if you hear me.
A sand pit. In the desert. The irony sure wasn't lost on me.
Hiding in a bench.
The gangs look mean and ugly.
How the fuck do you hide in a bench in a garden? What does that even mean?
I recognized the girl. She was the one who'd run away from me earlier. It was the girl I'd seen earlier.
Sure is.
Excuse me. Hello?
You!
Me what?
Me?
You're the guy in the desert.
And you're the girl with the corpse.
Okay, first of all, that guy was dead long before I got there.
Mä väittänyt, että sä murhasit
It's
sen.
your fault Big Steve stole my date.
Lost your what? To who?
The what? The
realize how much
who? The
potential
huh?
trade you cost me?
No
Honestly,
goddamn
I have
idea.
no idea what you're talking about.
Ugh. I trade. I'm a trader. Name's Ember.
If it
What were
is.
you doing out there in the desert with that corpse?
Mister, are you looking to trade something or what?
Trade?
Trade, you know, tech, gadgets, knickknacks from the Gap or the city.
That's what I do. I collect stuff, sell stuff, trade stuff. Only, since you're interfering, let Big Steve fly off with my deed, it'll be a while before I can make proper trades again. Now, excuse me.
What's a deed?
Big Steve a bird?
My deed, man. DTT. Data transfer tool. DEET.
What's the deed for?
Duh, transferring data. That's what I was doing with that dead fella. Transferring his citizen ID for trading, yeah? You distracted me, and Big Steve nabbed it and flew off. Like I said, thanks.
Who's Big Steve?
You see all these birds all over the place? Big Steve's the purple one, with a beak full of my DEET.
Okay.
Tell me about this deed.
Simple. I collect IDs and I use the DEET to swap them.
No, siinä ei varmasti hirveän kauan aikaa mene.
Until Big Steve grabbed it.
What were you doing out there in the desert with that corpse?
I told you already. I was deeding his ID. Only now,
I was deeding his DD.
So were you digging that guy's U-chip out of his hand?
What? No. Data transfer. I told you. I cloned his ID data onto the DEET for later.
What happens later?
Well, you know, maybe someone doesn't want to be found. I do swapsies.
For a price?
Yeah.
Obviously.
I'm looking for a boy named Milo who might have come through here recently.
You're looking in the wrong place. Only boys around here are Pixel and Voxel, and the only thing they're missing is a few screws.
True.
Did you see a strange vehicle come through this way?
Strange? You mean like that stinky one there?
No,
not the.
This one had
minicab
legs.
Wagon.
Not seen anything like that. Maybe you didn't either, crazy guy.
I'm not crazy.
Sure you're not.
I'm not.
What do you trade?
Like I said, sometimes people from outside want stuff from the inside. Sometimes people from inside want stuff from the outside.
Makes sense.
Second one doesn't happen very often since inside's got, like, everything and free. But it happens.
Suppose a guy from outside wanted to get inside.
Ah, my most popular item. Until Big Steve took my DEET, that is.
Makes sense.
I got a U-chip with a temporary ID from over there.
Good for you. They're free.
Can I get into the city with it?
Nope.
No. And yes. And no.
Break that down for me.
No, a temp ID is so they can keep track of you around here. Won't get you inside. Yes, I could DEET that corpse's ID onto a U-chip. And no, because as you well know, my DEET's been eaten.
That's all for now. Thanks.
Anytime. Oh wait, no. Come back if you want to talk business.
For someone with a business interest
Well,
in
aren't
dead
we
bodies,
sassy?
she seemed pretty normal.
Everybody's super sassy.
Rabbit's independent traders. I'd bought from sketchier places out in the Gap. A makeshift workbench had been set up. Its structural integrity seemed over-reliant on some old deflated tires.
Yeah, what you gotta do sometimes. It is what it is. Link terminal.
One of these terminals in 10 years. Link. The evil behind everything that happened all those years ago. The attack on my village. The death of my mother.
Toimiks?
Nothing happened. Probably because the machine had had its innards ripped out.
Dang it.
It looked like the sculpture had seen better days. Unless that was the intention. There was something strange about the water. And there was an unmistakable smell of ozone.
Voiko tässä
Close,
kuolla?
I could see the water was holographically concealing an electric fence.
Can I die?
There was an electric fence back there. I wondered if it was live.
Probably.
Ow! I was shocked to discover that it was. No wonder the gangs kept clear of this death trap.
Enjoy this little piece of happiness, courtesy of Minos.
The machine ejected a garish, beclowned can of soda labeled Spankles.
You are currently at your maximum allotted Spankles allowance. Have a nice day.
Saa aina olla yksi tölkki Spanklesia mukana. Ei pyke. Ministry of Aspiration. Jesus Christ. Se kuulostaa aina hyvältä idealta, kun rupeaa tulee kaiken näköiseen ministeriöitä. Niin kuin. Ministry of Well-being. Ministry of Safety. Ministry of Sound. Kyllä. Ministry of Comfort. Ei varmaan tulla niinku siis tekemään jotain kaikkien noitten kanssa niinku.
Citizen, welcome to the
vähän semmoinen pieni kutina niinku siis päästä tällä hetkellä.
The Union City walls were forged in 1994 by a small team of resilient workers. A common misconception is that the team was formed of Australian citizens. This couldn't be further from the truth. The city wall was constructed using British steel imported, along with workers.
That's just a theory.
Many of the citizens of Union City
A game theory.
to that small and very dedicated
Thanks for watching.
This concludes your requested fact. Please return for an all-new Union City fact. And remember, be vigilant. This message is sponsored by the Ministry of Comfort.
Joey.
It was a statue of my friend Joey. I couldn't imagine why they would have erected it. If Milo had been taken this way, I was sure Joey would help me find him.
Don't you mean Ken?
Someone around here who'd seen the stalker.
Don't you mean Ken? Not Joey.
The hologram showed a young woman in uniform.
Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. Welcome to Union City. My name is Greta. It is my duty and pleasure to answer any questions you may have about Union City and the local area. How may I help you today?
So is Joey still running things around here?
He was, until just a few years ago.
Gasp.
That doesn't sound good. Hope he didn't screw things up.
Not at all, sir. Joey the Savior was a great leader. Citizen happiness reached unprecedented levels.
Good to hear it. I happen to be an old friend of his.
Oh, we're all friends of Joey, sir. Gone but not forgotten.
Is there some way I can speak to Joey?
Sadly not, sir.
Oh, you mean he's not around at all?
Gone to a better place, sir. went to find peace after a lifetime of service. Some say he strode out into the Gap one morning. Others say he took a boat at dusk and went to explore other lands.
I have some doubts.
So who runs the city now?
The Council of Elected Ministers, of course.
Of course.
This U-chip thing, what does it do?
It allows you to interact with all the Minos devices in the area.
Yeah, tiedetään.
As well as storing all your personal information.
Sounds kinda invasive.
We prefer the word transformative, sir.
A child has been kidnapped.
Of course you do.
From your village? Was the child a registered citizen of Union City?
Jos ei ollut, niin sitä ei tarvitse välittää.
Polite apology. Minos can only concern itself with registered citizens.
Niinpä tietysti.
I was hoping you'd be able to help.
And isn't hope a wonderful thing? In the meantime, do you have any other queries?
I'm looking for a vehicle. Has anything come through here?
No.
You haven't seen a weird vehicle with legs instead of wheels?
Polite apology. I cannot discuss the details of other visitors' vehicular movements.
But this vehicle, it kidnapped a child.
Is there anything else I can help you with today?
I guess not.
In Union City, sir, there is no other kind of day.
Fuck you. Fucked up utopia.
One of the posts was jammed. I called upon my extensive background in engineering.
Kick it. Concussive maintenance.
Yeah, piece of cake.
Dude,
toimii joka kerta.
shining in my direction today. Do you know how many times I've scanned this thing? The last scan must have done the trick. You see, I'm the diagnostician and tech expert around here. Name's Hobsworth. What can I do for you?
Yes, I'm a bit of an engineer myself.
What's your deal, Hobsworth?
I am a diagnostician for the Ministry of Comfort.
And what exactly does a diagnostician do?
Concussive maintenance toimii aika usein.
And fix them?
No, I just
When all else fails, just
Minos fixes them.
punch it or kick it.
Do you need technical expertise to be a diagnostician?
Of course. You need to know exactly where to point your scanner. See, I come to work and I pick up my scanner here, and then I report the problem.
No,
My
sekin
interventions are key to
riippuu
the
ongelmasta
smooth
ihmisessä.
running of Union City.
How are things going with Wendell's power cell?
It's in my office.
But how long until it's charged?
It's hard to say, but it's on my list.
Sure.
Any
Can
updates
you
on
go
Wendell's
get
power
it?
cell?
Not yet, but I'll get onto it soon.
Tell me about Joey.
Niin, mutta jos se ongelma oli se, että se ihminen on olemassa, niin...
Day goes by where I don't thank him for the
In a video
happiness
game.
and prosperity he brought to Union City.
Joey and I go way back. We must be talking about the same one.
Well, it depends. Our Joey was kind, benevolent, generous, firm, resolute,
Missä sä oot oppinut kaikki nämä sanat?
magnanimous, proactive, and a friend to all citizens alike. Does that
Sure.
sound like your Joey?
Kind of.
My Joey was more of a sarcastic pain in the... But he was my best friend.
Ja sillä oli vain yksi käsi, totta.
I'm looking for a vehicle that might have passed this way.
What kind of vehicle? Maybe I can help.
Well, I didn't
The
get a good
walking
look, but I
kind?
know it has 4 giant legs.
Legs?
Ei fucked up
Word to the
oneser.
wise man. Vehicles have wheels.
Not this one. It walked on the sand. And it was, shaped like a dog.
Was it?
Whoa, that doesn't sound like any vehicle I've ever heard of. And I've got more magazines under my bed than you can even imagine.
It's really important I find this vehicle.
Why?
Because it kidnapped a child from my village.
Well, that's a gap for you. It's like the Wild West, but, you know, without the West.
I know it sounds crazy, but I've been tracking the missing child for...
Nah, if it's missing children you're looking for, you best try the Gap, not here. Good day now.
Suspicious.
It was Hobsworth. pretending to be hard at work.
Suspicious. Hubsworth is suspicious.
The bridge seemed to be operated by some sort of hand scanner.
Error. Insufficient permission. Citizen ID required.
Hey, Big Steve.
One particularly large and familiar bird stood out from the rest.
Big Steve. Can I have it?
The bird's beak looked especially vicious.
Would you... Fuck. Get back here so I can strangle you, Big Steve. But I want it now. Tästä ei pääse ylös. That's a negative. Huomaa, että mä oon pelannut Death Strandingin, kun tekis mieli vaan kiivetä tosta ylös vaan. Just climb, dumbass. Paina 4, kiipee ylös. It's fine. Tommosen nyt pääsee. Kuinka helposti? Ei kyllä hirveästi niinku työkaluja annettaisi kyllä. Missä sanoit tässä?
How can I help?
Okselia. Ei se sano sit mitään.
What do you do here?
Well, me and my brother and my sister usually live in a tribe way over that way by the old burnt down radio tower. But it's like so boring there. We come here for the action.
Niin, penkissä.
I can see why. Bye.
That's
okay, I'll go.
In a bench, in a garden. I don't think this is a garden, though. That might be a garden, and there was a bench. That's true.
How can I be of assistance?
You can't. Nobody likes your style. Aha.
Voxel was hiding out in the makeshift den.
Mä en tiedä kyllä, onko tää nyt niin hirveän garden kyllä, mutta niinku...
Shh. What?
My name is Foster. I've just got a few questions.
Come on.
I wanted to ask you if you've seen any monsters.
How do you know about the monster?
Truth is, I'm a monster hunter. I've been tracking a monster across the desert.
I'm something of a monster hunter myself.
I think he came through here. And I'm looking for someone brave enough to see it and live to tell the tale.
I saw it.
Can you describe it?
It was big and beastie, and it eats children, and I could hear the screaming, and it was fast and dark and silent.
Slow down, one thing at a time.
It was big, like a giant dog.
Aha.
A giant dog? That sounds like what I'm after. Did you see any children?
No, but I heard them. I heard kids crying inside its tummy.
And where did it go?
It sneaked off into the city. After that, I got in here. No way am I gonna let it get me.
You've been in here for 2 days?
Still alive, aren't I?
Barely.
This giant dog. Where did you see it?
I was playing buzzsaws and dynamos with Pixel. I won, and he was really cross. Then,
Pixel,
in the night,
you say?
I woke up.
En voi
It
uskoa.
was totally dark. I'd
Such a
heard
nice kid.
sound. Like feet padding along the road. Big feet. And then I heard screams. Children's screams. I ran over here and hid in my fort.
And you've been in here ever since?
Yeah. I'm hungry.
Did anyone else see the dog?
I don't think so. No one believes it even exists. But you do, don't you? You believe me?
Sure.
I'm on the hunt. How long ago did you see this dog?
It was 1, 2, 3... 2. It was 2 nights ago.
And you've been in here ever since?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
Did you say you heard kids crying from inside the dog?
I think so. Sure sounded like that.
Any ideas on getting into the city?
People go in and out of the main gate. Are you gonna go in there and kill it?
Hell yeah.
That's what monster hunters do best. Then I'm gonna bring Milo and the other children back out.
You will? Oh, you better take this.
Thanks.
Firecracker.
What is it?
A firecracker. I was gonna use it to kill the monster, but you can have it.
Nice.
What do I do with this firecracker?
I don't know. Throw it at the monster, but cover your ears.
Thanks, Voxel.
Hey, you got anything to eat? I'm kinda hungry.
Ei oo juotavaa.
I could keep an eye out.
Mr. Hopsworth sometimes lets me have some of his lunch. He doesn't usually know that, though.
Ah, understood. Voxel's giant dog sounded a lot like the stalker that had taken Milo. Now I was sure that the stalker had entered the city. There had to be a way in through the main gates.
It's probably in there. Niinku onkin. Mut sitä varten mä tarviin varmaan sen toisen U-chipin ja sitä varten mä tarviin... Hey, Steve needs to get fucked. Hey, Steve.
Chew on this, Big Steve. I guess that Big Steve had dealt with worse than firecrackers out here.
Ei edes tiputtanut sitä niinku työkalua. Well, that's a tough burb. Oliko se mun ainoa firecrackerista? You done goofed. How about these nerds? Saas mä lisää niitä? Hei Voxeli.
Me again.
Hi.
Hey.
Can I grab another one of those firecrackers?
Okay, but I'm running low.
Thanks, Voxel.
How about these nerds? You don't look so tough. You ain't no Steve. Kablams! Great success.
The smell of the Mini K was highly pungent.
Eikö se oikeesti auki ilman rituaalia?
The doors were locked shut. Perhaps for the best.
Pakko suorittaa oven avausrituaali.
Right. Hit the bumper. These were not my best moves.
Do a little jig. Yeah, sit pull the door. +1 Mini K. Haluskohan... Ei, Steve vaihtaa sen siihen.
Come on, big fella.
Electrocute yourself, idiot. I are smart.
I hoped Ember's deed was still functional.
Very hard puzzles for the puzzle king. Niin selvettiin se Emberino, Pepperino meni. Hello? No Emberinos. Or am I blind? Ika blind? Jossain se ravaa ympyrää.
A makeshift workbench had been set up. Its structural integrity seemed over-reliant on some old deflated tires.
Siellähän se.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi again.
Guess what I found?
A lot of nerve coming back here.
Nope. This.
What? My date? I'll have that.
Sure, but how about I give you the deed in exchange for the citizen ID that's on it?
The date for the ID? But
You wouldn't have it back if it weren't for me.
it wouldn't have been stolen if it weren't for you.
So we're even.
I suppose that's sort of fair.
Kind of sort of.
When do we start?
Have you got a U-chip?
Show do.
Yes. My hand is still stinging.
Right then, let's get this over with, yeah? Pass me back my deed, Follow me over to my workbench.
Don't do it.
Ember's deed had a citizen ID stored on it.
You're gonna get scammed, Foster.
A makeshift workbench had been set up. Its structural integrity seemed over-reliant on some old deflated tires.
Sure.
A makeshift workbench had been set up. Its structural integrity seemed over-reliant on some old deflated tires.
Can I have it?
Hey, Ember.
You ready to do this?
I'm not entirely sure what this is.
You want that citizen's ID, right?
Yeah. What do I need to do?
Tunge käsi sinne.
Just place your hand flat on the U-chip scanner.
Jaa.
Over here on my workbench.
Like this?
Yeah, good enough. Let me just line up the laser.
The what?
Wait, keep your hand still or you'll lose it.
Is this gonna hurt?
Yes.
No more than getting the chip installed in the first place.
Way more.
Right, just transferring the ID now. You may feel a slight pinch. What was that?
That wasn't supposed to happen?
Jotain Graham Grandi.
Nothing. It must be nothing.
Mulla
Looks
varmaan
like his
niin.
name was Graham. A fun, upstanding citizen.
What? It was me.
Graham. Got it.
It was a clone of me.
At last I had a citizen ID. I hoped that this was going to be my key to getting into the city.
What have you done, Joey/Ken? What did you do? Niin on varmaan kaikki Fosterin näköisiä niiden maskien alla. Calling it now.
Graham's ID was finally starting to get me places.
Can I get a power cell? Yoink. Maybe. Who knows?
The power cell was completely wrecked.
By an idiot. Right. sure.
The console seemed specialized.
Specialized for idiots. Battery cells, casing, terminal, yeah. What of it?
The power cell was completely wrecked.
Minios scanner.
The power cell was completely wrecked.
What can I do with a Minios scanner? What can I do with a Minios scanner? What can I do with a Minios scanner early in the morning? No, mä voin käydä heittää sen sandwichin sillä vekselillä. Yksi ratkaisu kerrallaan.
Me again. Can we talk some more?
Hi.
Hey.
Food delivery for Mr. Voxel.
Oh, yes. One of Hobsworth's city singers. Do you want my crusts?
You eat them. Warriors need their strength.
Ja mä en saanut mitään siitä.
You know how I can get inside the city?
Mä saan achievementin siitä.
I said you need to get across the river and through the big doors.
So nothing. You got absolutely nothing. Thanks. Thanks for nothing, Voxel.
Hey, Wendell.
Managed to get those doors open all right?
Nope.
Just about.
Did you, do the jig?
Sure did.
Sure did. You said it was essential.
That's right. Although, here's a funny thing. My wife never does the jig back at the farm.
Ja silti se saa
It always seems to open for her.
Weird,
anyway,
ain't it?
What can I do for you?
Mind if I take a look at the power cell? I'm pretty handy with this sort of stuff.
Hobsworth has it. Told me he'd have it charged in a jiffy.
Well, he won't, because he's
fucked. I had this sinking feeling that the wrecked power cell in Hobsworth's hut was the one that Wendell hoped would power his truck. Let me guess. Was that a while ago?
Absolutely fucked. What did you do, you idiot? Eikö täällä voi puhua edes? Nope. No mut nyt mulla on citizenshippi. I guess. I'm a super citizen. Let me in. Let me...
UChip firmware outdated. Authority for vehicular access denied.
The firmware on my UChip was out of date. I realized that I'd been sold a dud by Ember.
Can't believe you've done this. Mitä mun terminaalista löytyy? How fucked is it? Graham Grande. Kudos history. Mä veikkaan, että mä oon niinku C+ citizen. That's bad.
One step forward, two steps back. I had a citizen ID, but my outdated UChip firmware wasn't going to play nice with more modern devices.
Se on todennäköisesti laittanut sen lataukseen, 2 päivää ollut sen latauksessa. Damn you, Ember, you fucked me! Crowbar, 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 crowbar.
Ember?
Hi again.
You fucked me.
There's a problem with this ID you gave me. I tried the bridge, but it wouldn't let me through. Apparently my UChip is out of date.
Oh, right. They had to replace the hand scanner recently. Must be running on new firmware. Much newer than the crappy U-chips from that old terminal.
Yeah.
What happened to the old hand scanner?
No idea. Why would you even ask that? I didn't take it. Shut up.
You probably did
Either
take
way,
it though.
The ID you gave me doesn't work.
Hey, listen, guy. The ID is tip-top. It's your U-chip that's the problem. It's old. Like you.
Well, have you got any newer replacements?
Nuh-uh. That U-chip is in you now. It stays there. You'll need to run an update, but my guess is you can only do that inside the city.
And without the update,
doesn't help. No.
I can't get across the bridge. I appear to be at an impasse.
Yikes. Well, that ain't good.
Crowbar.
Nah, never mind. Forget I said anything.
Did you say hack?
Hack the planet.
So you know how everything here runs on Minos?
Yes.
Minos? Surely that's not based off the old Link system.
Probably is.
That's right. When they upgraded, they dumped the old Link tech.
Ah.
Smart shoes, smart toasters, smart light bulbs, smart fridges. Minos makes everything smart. Except the humans.
Anyway, you know how Hobbsworth is always pointing his scanner at stuff?
Sure.
Yeah?
That's his Minos scanner. Minos scanners let guys without any smarts figure out how machines work. Old Hobbsworth has all kinds of safeguards so he can't mess things up more when they break. But with a few modifications...
Can you do more than just diagnose Minos machines?
Much more.
Can you do it?
Could I borrow your hacker? Is that a no? Could I maybe trade you something for your hacker?
Honestly, probably not.
Okay, so if you won't trade me for that hacker, could you make me one?
For a price, and a whole lot of inconvenience.
What do you mean?
For starters, you need one of Hobbsworth's Minos scanners.
I have one.
You get me one of them, and then we can talk about next steps.
I already have one.
You mean this thing?
Ta-da!
Oh, you found one already? Where'd you get it?
It was just lying around in Hobbsworth's hut.
He really should be more careful. Right then. Let's see what else you've got in that bag that might be worth my time, trouble, and effort.
Probably nothing.
How about a tasty Spankles?
Already had like 4 today, mate. Spankles is about as valuable as sand around here.
Dang it.
And probably less nutritious.
Hey, anything that makes your tongue glow in the dark can't be bad for you. It's science.
How about a delicious mini-K made with mostly real...
I heard that before. Not interested.
Mostly real stuff.
I don't know if you can use this, but how about this finger?
Okay, creepy. Let me take a
Saman tien alkoi kiinnostamaan.
Whoa. Okay, this is some serious kit. The micro actuators alone are worth a bundle.
So it's a deal then. You'll hack this scanner, and the finger is yours.
You betcha. Pleasure doing business with you.
Mä en tiedä, oliko toi hyvä deali vai ei.
When you're ready.
Oliko se diili vai stiili?
All right, one Ember grade Minos hacker.
Thanks. So how do I use this thing?
You activate scan mode.
Figure it out, dummy.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, well, that's the easy part. Now follow me.
Hack the planet tutorial.
This is how I find hidden systems. They're all over the place. Right, so this here is a diagnostic view of Minos.
Okay.
Looks like it runs the vending machine.
No kidding. See those task nodes? The darker ones?
Yep.
Yeah?
Well, unlike Hobbsy's little vanilla scanner, my hacker can swap them round. So let's see how smart you are. Want to give me an infinite supply of Spankles? You did it!
Ta-da!
You're smarter than you look.
Infinite Spankles.
And you'll be good to go.
Infinite Spankles. I'm a hacker man of sorts.
Figure the rest out yourself. Oh, and try not to do anything too stupid, eh?
Infinite Spankles.
Apologies, but despite you being a valid user, we have decided to not dispense on this occasion.
At least I felt validated.
Well, that's stupid. What? Tuota terminaalia ei voi. Ota se! No, sitä ei tarvitse pitää pohjassa, riittää kun kerran painaa vaan. Hackerman. Is user authorized? On kyllä niinku siis aika hankalaa hackeröintiä tää. Hyvin koodattu systeemi. Tadaa! Nyt vetää sillans. Logistiikka.
Excuse me.
Citizen Graham, you are not authorized for this area.
I was going to have to get used to being called Graham. I just wanted to ask some
Se on kyllä aikamoista vibe-koodaamista.
Oh yeah? Well, I'm a 4YR droid. And 4YR droids are programmed to ask questions, not answer them.
2CU looks a little newer than you.
That's right. Supposed to be more socially orientated. I'd like to see her try and fix a bent shaft.
You're not like that other droid across the bridge.
You mean 2CU? That little
my little
tin pop voice box. That's all she is.
And you're a better model?
Better, older, tougher, more reliable.
Hell yeah.
Underneath this steel skin lies the beating heart of a 13.7 volt power cell.
How convenient.
Wow. Old tech, you see.
I happen to need one of those.
Whereas that flying volleyball over there runs on solar. Sun goes down, she's useless.
A power cell, you say?
I can go all night long.
Have you seen a boy called Milo?
Gaplander or citizen?
Gaplander.
All Gaplanders
Then
look the
no.
same to me.
Well, that's racist.
He's quite young and about this tall?
Repeat, all Gaplanders look the same to me.
Racist.
Power cell?
Correct. I run off a 13.7 volt power cell.
Really? Would it fit in a truck?
It would fit in older models.
Like that truck over there?
Might do. Looks old enough.
What's beyond that door?
A corridor.
And after that?
The city.
Okay. And how do I get in?
You don't.
Why not?
It's for boxes.
You are a pedestrian, and doors do not open for pedestrians.
But they open for vehicles?
Yes, because it is a vehicle entrance.
Pettämätöntä logiikkaa.
Mind if I borrow your power cell?
But I would power down. Cease to exist.
That's taking a pretty pessimistic view.
Sillä on mitään niinku backupia.
Think of it as a well-earned retirement.
Sounds more like death.
Any ideas on where I can get one of your power cells?
Sorry. Factory that made them and me shut down years ago.
I see.
What is it you're doing here?
I recycle. Cans, mostly.
What happens to the cans?
I have a can.
First, they get compacted.
I am a can.
Then they go down to the recycling center.
Then what?
Well, they get recycled. Turned into stuff.
What kind of stuff?
Important.
Foster on ihan sika ärsyttävä kyselee tyhmiä kysymyksiä koko ajan vaan.
So I've been told.
Thanks.
Bye.
So I've been told. Can I hackerman it? I guess not. No hackermanning the droids, but I can hackerman the cooling system. Gentler. What? Cargo pad. Is temperature too hot? Very rapidly. Set belt speed rapidly. Kuulostaa paljon paremmalta.
The pressure plate appeared to trigger the crane mechanism.
Siinä tarvii kans jotain ilmeisesti saada. Jesus Christ! Pitäis varmaan jiitata sitä naamaan tuolla sitä droidia. Niin. What? Why?
Unacceptable cargo detected. 4YR unit has been alerted to solve the problem.
Sen takia kun se ei ollut siinä padilla, niin varmaan se laatikko olisi tullut ihan normaalisti sieltä, niin se olisi tippunut siihen padille ja sitten olisi käynyt hakea sen sieltä, mutta... Now it got bamboozled. Hei, onko sun varastaa sun akun?
I doubted he'd be happy with me. I decided not to engage him in conversation.
Yeah, but it would be funny though. And murder.
I had a charged power cell. It was a grumpy-looking maintenance droid.
Surely this won't bite me in the ass. Sometime.
Warning. This entrance is strictly vehicle only.
Jesus
look like they meant
Christ.
Warning. Extreme measures will be taken against non-compliant pedestrians.
Chill. Absolutely zero chill. What's in here?
Piles of metal cans were crushed into one compact cube of aluminium.
Voiko se kuolla, jos jää vaan hengaa tuohon noin? That sounds like a job for restore game. Hello.
Alert. Pedestrians now have only 10 seconds to alert. Pedestrians now have only engaging hostility control measures.
That's a yes. Mutta vastaus on kyllä. You will perish. Quite violently. Gang gang. Hello, Wendelino.
How's it going, Wendell?
Can't complain.
Wendelino, Pepperino.
That's the spirit.
That's the spirit.
What's on your mind?
So all you need to get into the city is a charged power cell?
Like a cheese sandwich needs chutney.
Here, this should do the trick.
Is that a new power cell? Juiced up? You
the juiciest.
Man. How did you do it?
Well, it all started with a dead man in the desert.
Not gonna stop you there, chum. Any story that starts with a dead man is best kept to yourself.
Ihan hyvä ohjenuora niinku elämällä.
Typical. No one ever does anything from the goodness of their heart these days.
Well, no shit.
I just figured that.
Oh, all right. Up in the back. You earned it.
En painanut mitään.
Sure it's safe back here?
100%, lad.
I'll take your word for it.
Just watch out for me knackversts. I've lost enough business already.
Knackversts. Great success. I'm a vehicle, beep boop. Ei, Kolmar, ei. Kukaan ei halua Knack-striimejä. That's not a thing. Edes Knack ei haluaisi Knack-striimejä.
As far as I can take you, I'm afraid. You can catch a
Well, I guess that's good enough.
Where are you going?
Straight to cargo. Gotta get these babies.
Quarantined?
Distributed.
Thanks for the ride,
close
Wendell.
enough.
Maybe see you again.
Mä en tiedä omistas mä Knäkkiä, mutta taitaa olla joku promo-knäkki taitaa olla kyllä ensimmäinen. Ehkä jossain mun promoleessa. Mulla on vähän semmonen muistikuva. Hello! Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Monorail.
Welcome, Citizen Graham.
Thanks.
Outdated U-chip firmware detected. Firmware must be updated to use Union City facilities.
I was about to return to give Ember a piece of my mind when...
Transporting you to the nearest safety services.
Is that bad? It's probably bad. Probably not a good idea. Aha. Nyt vastaan openingi niinku. Olisi sinulla enemmän järkeä, jos nyt olisi tullut tutoriaali achievementti. Ja nyt tää musiikki tulee taas sen saatana kovaa jostain syystä. Look at all the places we shall never go to. Hurei! Tässä varmaan säätää kyllä toi ihan tämän pelin optionsa toi musiikkitaso. Eikä Windowsin volume mixeristä, jos se päättää vaikka S-streamista unohtaa sen taas.
The stalkers had come into the city, but looking around, that didn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
This place was a paradise compared to the Union City I'd left all those years ago. Joey had certainly turned the place around. I had to find the stalkers, and whoever he was, Graham was my only lead. I just had to sort out my U-chip problems first.
Graham Cracker. Mutta ainakin 10 vuotta myöhemmin. Joylla on 10 vuotta aikaa korjata asioita. Mun pitää laittaa Windows Volume Mixeristä takas täysille. Se on hyvä, että on taas tämmöisiä pelejä, mikä ei sit niinku näytä minkäännäköistä, tai niinku Ei voi kuulua mitään tossa noissa aikaa, kun sä säädät näitä, niin toi ei hirveästi auta toi. I guess it's iked.
Hello?
Good morning, Graham, Grundy. I
That's
trust
me.
you are well on this fine day.
Actually...
Aha! Have you tried Dijon buttercream spankles? It's new.
I have not.
Sounds delightful.
That's the spirit. Now, Mr. Grundy, we both know why you're here, don't we?
Mr. Grundy.
I guess we do.
Your firmware. It's ridiculously out of date. Let's get you sorted then, shall we?
Yes, please.
Go on. Place your hand on the platform.
Why should I?
Oh, Graham, what a ridiculous question. How do you expect to access your messages? Or vote on important city issues?
Yeah.
Or use the travel system?
Yeah.
Please consent to the firmware update.
I'll pass.
You'll be back.
My U-chip was running out-of-date firmware. I wasn't going to get far until I fixed that.
Kunhan kokeili.
Hello again.
Please consent to the firmware update.
Okay, here goes.
Well, that's very strange.
Sitten ei kuitenkaan.
What's very strange?
What's very strange?
Ja nyt se ei enää
You said that's very strange a
pyydä
moment
siitä.
ago. Something about my data.
There's something very fucky
What's very strange?
going on
I
with
only
my
said it
YouTube.
because you said that's very strange.
Great. What else can I do for you, Citizen Graham?
There was something strange about the ID that I had acquired.
Yeah, no, you
She
don't
may
say.
have lost the plot. I definitely hadn't. Would you mind scanning my U-chip like you did before?
But, Graham, your firmware is up to date.
Is it?
Humor me.
Okay. Well, that's very strange. More data.
There, you just did it again.
Because you asked me to humor you.
I mean, you said that's very strange again.
I assure you that I have a precise log of this entire conversation, and I said no such thing.
It appeared that every time she tried to access my data, the last few seconds of her memory was wiped.
Kyllä.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
So is my firmware all up to date?
It sure is, Citizen Graham. Now you can get back to being a top-notch citizen again.
Ei saa.
I see you have 2 weeks of public voting to catch up on. Better find a terminal and hop to it.
Listen, I don't know if you'll be able to help on this.
I'm here to help.
Okay. I'm looking for a child that went missing 2 days ago.
And from which part of the city did this child go missing?
He was from outside the city.
I can only help you locate citizens.
I'm looking for a child named Milo.
Accessing citizen database.
0 Milos
a
found.
citizen.
Is he an animal?
No, I told you he's a child.
Because Milo is a very common name for pets.
That fact does not help me.
I can only help you locate citizens.
Well, fuck you then.
Was
Maybe,
I
thank you.
helpful?
Yes.
Would you like to fill out a survey?
Absolutely not.
Okay then. Keep a smile on your face, Graham.
Now that I dealt with my U-chip problem, I needed to find out more about my new identity.
Abso-fucking-lutely not.
But I doubted I'd learn much about Graham here.
Ajatus katkesi, kun lähti kävelemään eteenpäin. What's in here?
Hey, got a minute?
For you, sir? I have all day.
Nice.
What do you do here?
My name is Hollow, and it is my pleasure to serve the wonderful people of Union City on this glorious Aspiration Day.
And what are you serving?
Well, social climbers can bring their aspiration brooches to me.
And then what?
I use this machine here to customize the hologram projected on the brooch. Isn't that fun?
It's a real parade.
It's real parade.
So you change people's aspiration brooch?
Only if they ask me to.
Sure. How do you change it?
First, my customer places their aspiration brooch here in the machine slot. Then, through me, they can choose which hologram they'd like the brooch to display.
And you put it on the brooch?
Now you're getting it.
Sounds simple enough. What can you tell me about the council?
Nothing that you won't have heard already. However, if you take a look behind my stall, you can catch a great view of the Citadel.
The Citadel?
Where the council are based. It can be seen through the skyline right behind me.
Have you heard anything about missing children?
Oh my, that's above my pay grade. Are they social climbers?
No. They were taken into the city from the Gap.
Well, I certainly wouldn't have had anything to do with that.
Kinda sus.
What is an aspiration brooch?
Eipä.
A special wearable reward to Union City's esteemed social climbers. Courtesy of the council.
Mastermind tämän kaiken takan.
The brooch permits entry to areas around the city, exclusive to social climbers, such as the Old History exhibit in the Museum of New History. It also tells your fellow citizens how great at gathering kudos you are.
Get it? Kudos.
How can I get my hands on one of these brooches?
Get it?
You didn't receive one in the post?
I don't think so.
That's because aspiration brooches are only delivered to social climbers. You need an awful lot more kudos to be in with a shop.
Maybe next month, eh?
Sure. Or year, perhaps.
I'll see you later.
I can't wait.
Smell you later.
Calling all social climbers. Customize your aspiration brooch here.
Why?
Calling all social climbers. Customize your aspiration brooch here.
Why did I do that? Taas mä jotain pisteitä siitä.
I couldn't access Graham's messages. I added that to my list of things to look into.
Ministry of Aspiration. We know that your kudos score has dropped again this month. Dear Mr. Grundy, we hope you are happy with the lens replacement for your hollow point. What? Install your new Spangles flavor for Union City. Better luck next time. Industrial cleaning robot was locked in an empty land train and transported to Asio City. Okay. Your record indicates absence of 4 consecutive days. Please contact your manager to determine how I can best help remedy this situation. Let's keep a smile on that face. As your heart regular implants are no longer fitted, please return them to us for analysis. Don't forget, winners of the Union City photographic competition prize will be announced tomorrow morning. Log in to see if you won a prize. Black is the new black with the new goth silk, darker than emptiness itself and super soft in those intimate areas for the sensitive goth in everyone. Visit Blythe's Sewing Imperium at Turnvale Towers. Sure. Kyllä. Tired of trails of spilled oil. Blah 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 blah. Mangarine. Mango margariini makune. Black Forest cheesecake. Bourbon bubbler lobster thermidor. Kuulostaa kyllä ihan hyvän makuiselta. Saisiko niinku monstereitakin noissa maussa? We greatly regret to inform you that your failure to vote has resulted in deduction of 2 kudos points. This is a polite warning. Attention required. Regret blah 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 blah. Your record indicates absence of 12 consecutive days. On 12 päivää on hävinnyt vaan niinku töistä. Jesus Christ. Council and the Ministry of Aspiration wish all citizens a very happy Aspiration Day. Niin mun pitää varmaan päästä tonne noin, mutta mulla ei ole tarpeeksi korkea kuudosleveli, niin mun pitää jotenkin kusettaa sitä. Fresh delivery of mini case. Attention, Mr. Graham Grundy, due to your unexplained absence from systems, an appointment has been arranged for you and Mrs. Grundy to discuss your well-being with the mentor Alonso. Interview will take place at 10:30 a.m. today at your apartment. We hope you enjoy the meeting. My what? Firmware update confirmed. Kinda low and feeling down. Meet Mr. Spangles. No kids after 3 p.m. Kuulostaa hyvältä. Aika paljon lorea löytyy. Miksi tuo lukee aina keep a smile on your face? Because this is a fucking dystopia, that's why!
As pleasant as this place was, I doubted it was going to help me find Milo.
Customize your aspiration brooch here.
Ei vissiin hirveästi sattumalta. Ehkä mulla ei jotain ei mitään mitä vaihtaa tuohon tilalle niinku. Not yet. At least.
Please dispense all waste in the bins provided.
Shout. Approach new location. Announce safety message. Sure, why not? Just fuck him, I guess. Vaihdoin sen vaan niinku siis because. Varsinaisesti ei varsinaisesti mitään syytä siihen ollut, mutta
Enjoy this little piece of happiness, courtesy of Minos.
thanks. Miksei tää välillä niinku siis haluu pysyä tää Hackerman työkalu tässä? Can I get a ready drink or raisins? That makes sense.
Apologies. You are not permitted spankles at this time.
Jos mä heitän tän roskiksi, niin se olisi musta toisen.
Apologies. You are not permitted spankles at this time.
Mä saan Haxrodista. Miksi et ota se? Jesus Christ.
Now that I'd resolved my outdated U-chip problem, it was time to look deeper into my alter ego, Graham.
Joku tää on niinku siis... Joskus se päättää, että se vaan niinku siis haluu ottaa tätä. Ei näy mun hiirtä tuolla, mutta... Klik! Nyt se otti se itsestään takaisin. That's not what I meant to do. Voiko ton laittaa vaikka niinku siis... nappulaan niinku? You cannot. You cannot do that. Pitää negative edgettää toi. That makes sense. Fuck am I guess. Mä tiedän miksi mä tekisin näitä tiettyjä asioita, mutta niinku siis I'm doing it. Ehkä siihen tulee vielä selitys jossain vaiheessa.
Hooray! Another customer.
Hooray!
To place an order.
Can I?
One fresh premium spankles.
Cool, I guess.
The droid had been designed to deliver. I was enjoying my time in the piazza, but I doubted I'd learn much about Graham here.
Tässä vaan niinku yhtäkkiä ajatus katkesi, rupesi opettaa jotain muuta.
For another extra large fluoride orange spankles with extra foam?
I don't know if that's my sort of thing.
Incorrect. According to your order history, it is your new favorite beverage.
My order history?
Indeed, Citizen Graham. You love it.
You sound an awful lot like that aspiration brooch droid.
Hollow? Veli.
I guess so. Are you the same model?
Correct, sir. And how proud I am of that, too. Hollow is a fine droid, an honorable droid.
You're a real fan, huh?
No, sir. I'm a real droid.
What do you do here?
My name is Barry, and it is my pleasure to serve
Barry.
fresh, crisp, premium spankles to the wonderful people of Union City.
Do you prepare the spankles to order?
No, sir. That would be unforgivably inefficient.
Se vaan kaataa ne tölkistä.
To collect the flavor from the dispensary and voila.
Ei kun ei siis kaatanut niitä tölkistä, se vaan niinku antaa sun tölkin.
Spankles?
No, a coffee. Cup of joe.
Toffee-flavored spankles?
No, coffee. Coffee-flavored caffeinated coffee. Coffee.
I have no idea what you're saying right now. However, all ranges of spankles include 250% of your recommended caffeine intake.
Checks out.
What do you know about the council?
The democratically elected body of Union City government, as introduced by Joey. His final gift to Union City was to transfer leadership to those most deserving.
Doubt.
Can I get a can of spankles?
Simply scan your U-chip here on the counter, Citizen Graham.
Great. What flavors are available?
No need, Citizen Graham. Your favorite flavor will be provided from your order history. I assure you, if you are unhappy with the result, your taste buds can be recalibrated.
Do you know anything about missing children?
Checks out.
Oh my, that's above my pay grade. Unless they came to this cafe.
I doubt it. Nobody else seems to have heard anything.
Excellent. I'm glad to find myself synchronized with local knowledge. Now, may I recommend you forget your troubles with a cold, crisp can of spankles.
See you later.
You feel a thirst a-comin'? You talk to me.
Yes. Rimman.
Apologies, but this is the VIP lounge.
Dang it.
You do not currently hold the required kudos value.
How about now? Jesus Christ. Eikö sen voisi niinku kaiken järjen mukaan toimia näin? Mä en oo VIP, sen pitää päästä mun sisään. But why though? Cool.
Now that I'd resolved my outdated U-chip problem, it was time to look deeper into my alter ego.
VIP kahvilaukessa. Amazing. Eight. Se meni mun nenästä kiinni.
Please scan your UChip to place an order.
Yeah, we'll do no such thing. Can I get a can of red? Again. Is that even a thing?
One fresh premium spankles.
Kohta mulla koko inventori täysin noita spanglesseja. Pelkkiä spanglesseja. All the spangles all the time. How do I white on daily pulse? NPC:tkin oikeesti kysyy kysymyksiä.
Most excellent to see you again, Graham Grundy.
Is it?
The pleasure is all mine.
How can I be of assistance today?
I guess you can't.
Au revoir.
Mihin selvettiin tästä menee? Solia on kovasta ja voi hakseroida.
Milo's trail was running cold.
Graham.
I needed to check out Graham's home.
That's true.
I knew Graham had some sort of connection to Milo's kidnapping.
And my wife.
In fact, my only lead. Take me to my home.
Lakeview Apartments. Certainly, Citizen Graham.
My
She
wife.
knew a lot more about Graham than I did. As I arrived, masquerading as a dead man called Graham, I was apprehensive about what I would find. But I had no choice. I had to find the stalker. And whoever he was, Graham was my only lead.
Joey.
The seal on the floor showed my buddy Joey just as I remembered him. When I left him in charge all those years ago.
Tai siis Ken. Eikö nää ikinä mainitse mitään siitä, että sen nimi on nyt Ken? What is this bullshit? Is that my wife?
Hey, buddy, watch where you're standing.
I guess not.
What's your problem?
Nyt on aika villi aksentti.
Your face, for one.
Excuse me.
Well, if you hadn't been staring at the floor like a moron, you'd have seen me.
I didn't catch your name.
I'm your mama.
What?
What? My mama's dead.
Do you live here?
Do I look like I live here?
I'm not from around here. Maybe everyone here looks like you.
Totta.
Yeah? And what do I look like?
Trouble.
Keep walking.
Do you know where I can find Joey?
Oh, I don't know, weirdo. They say he walked into the gap, or sailed across the sea. Either way, he abandoned us all in this place.
You don't like it here?
Kyllä aikamoista
More color.
etuhampaat.
What happened after Joey left?
Well, duh. Council runs the city now.
Do you know a guy called Graham Grundy?
Nope. Sounds like a moron.
In that case, let me introduce myself. Graham Grundy.
Doesn't surprise me.
Seek
I'll
burn.
leave you to whatever it was you were doing.
Whatever the fuck he
really?
was doing.
I'll miss you.
Yes, I'm very busy.
What is your
Hey,
major
dirtbag.
malfunction?
What's your favorite color?
Huh?
You heard me. What's your favorite color?
Red?
Bold choice. Later, man purse.
Later, backpack.
Ha! You got nothing.
Clearly not everyone in New
Tuleeko
City
tänne
was
piirtele
quite
jotain
as courteous as
graffitteja?
they
Musta
were
vähän
happy.
tuntuu siltä. Okay.
The seal depicted my friend Joey as he looked when I left him in charge of the city. Clearly, he'd made his mark.
Koska pinkki ei oo kenenkään lemppariväri. That's why.
Water tank depleted.
Paint.
Someone had spilt paint on the floor.
Commencing refill.
Paint.
Looked like someone planned on doing some painting. The holdall was stained with paint.
The hold what?
Water refill complete.
The cleaning robot was clearly designed to carry heavy water tanks.
Onks siihen laittaa heavy paint tanks?
Commencing spray. Please stand back.
Vin kävelee vaan läpi
Water
siitä.
tank depleted.
The fuck are we doing here?
They were intended for droids.
Commencing refill.
I don't know. For the glory of Satan, I guess. Clean. Sure, why not? Sure, why not? Fuck it.
Water refill complete.
I have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. For science. It's just a shade of red.
Wait, I know that UChip. Oh my, is it really? Yes, it is. Master Graham, you have returned. How wonderful.
Oh, good day, huh?
I shall inform Madam and her guest that you have arrived. She will be so pleased.
No, that won't be necessary.
She will be overjoyed that you have finally returned to the bosom of the family.
I have some doubts.
My apologies for the interruption, Madam Songbird. It's Master Graham.
What about him, Chipworth?
It appears he has arrived home, Madam.
He has, but that's wonderful! Oh, thank Joey! My dear husband is back!
Ah, I was hoping to meet you, Mr. Grundy. Mentor Alonso, Ministry of Well-Being. I was just here to investigate some irregularities.
I'm sure my Graham needs a few moments to freshen up. Why don't I show you my kudos records?
Vähän semmoista astarianlaista klangia.
We're both in a lot of trouble. So for both our sakes, you'd better convince the mentor that you're Graham.
Yes, of course.
I'll stall him. Just don't come through that door until you know enough about Graham to pass yourself off as him.
Don't worry. You can count on me. I wasn't sure what I'd walked into. But if I was to convince anyone I was Graham, I needed to find out more about him. His job, his family, his state of mind. The mentor could ask me about anything. Information about Graham was scattered all over the place. All I had to do was look around.
Money.
A shelf full of sports gear and awards from years gone by. Amethyst or purple glass? Either way, it looked expensive. That looked like Graham and his wife on their wedding day. They looked blissfully in love.
Eikä näytä pätkääkään meikäläiseltä.
Rhythmic gymnastics, first place.
That's probably not for me, though.
Fairy tales, courtly romances, and art books. I was hit by the acrid smell of chemicals.
Meikäläisen meningiltä.
I wondered if the people knew that Hobart agents had helped me save their city. The box was for a deluxe hollow plinth replacement lens. There was nothing inside. An impressive collection of medals ranging from bravery to long service. Most of the medals dated back to before I was born. A sword? The blade was cracked.
Sure.
A security forces copter. I still had nightmares about those things. Twice I'd flown in them, and both times they'd crashed. I hoped I wouldn't have to risk it a third time. A uniform like the one Graham's wife wore. It was cut for someone much larger. The logo on the uniform was quite distinct. It looked like one of the land trains from the city walls. It was a detailed model.
Is he a train enjoyer?
Developing fluid and trays. I hadn't seen gear like this since I was a child. Looked like these photos were taken by the city walls. The droids who stare at goats. A classic.
Varmasti.
I wondered if Graham self-medicated. Giant scorpions in the sewers. Real or fake? Unlikely. The tentacle monsters would have eaten them years ago.
Sen verran me tiedetään, että siellä on lonkerohirviöitä. Can confirm.
When I came to Union City 10 years ago, this was very much the case. These days, I wasn't so sure.
And still is. Varmaan erinäköiset langat vaan.
Anti-Hobart propaganda. Some things never change. A printer? It was rare to see one of those.
Welcome to Minus. I die. I don't know what that means. Input media has sufficient ei oo mitään mitä voin hakkeroida siinä. Nothing yet. Probably. Nothing. Nothing to hacker, man.
Tempting, but I'd already had my monthly bath.
Welcome back, Graham. Displaying your health chart now. It has been 2 weeks since your last checkup. You have lost weight. Congratulations. It has been noted that your height has increased. Adjusting records accordingly. Scanning for medical implants. Error. Implant missing. Refreshing biomodification database. Please wait. Removing cardiac implant registration. Registering Schriebman port as new implant.
The scanner had detected my Schriebman port, which allowed me to interact with Link, the city's old network. Since then, I'd pretty much forgotten about it.
Adjusting your health rating from C to A+.
Nice.
I was considerably fitter than Graham. That was good to know. Give me a checkup.
Scanning. Your physical health is within the top percentile for a Union citizen. Congratulations.
Thanks.
You are welcome, Citizen Graham.
Do you have any advice for me?
A single can of Spankles contains more than your daily dietary requirements. Look for
How the fuck does that make sense?
Drink Spankles. Keep a smile on your face.
Mitä se niinku sisältää? 250% niinku siis päivittäistä kafeiini.
What devices do I have installed?
Annoksesta.
You possess a U-chip personal data implant in the perlicue of your right hand. It is functioning correctly. Your cardiac regulator implants have been marked as removed. please return them to your nearest medical waste facility. You possess a Schriebman local interneural connection port in the 3rd cervical vertebrae. This hardware predates the Minos system and cannot be accessed at this terminal.
That's probably for the best.
Missäköhän systeemissä mä voin taas käyttää tätä?
That's all for now.
Due to the
Jostain pitää löytää niinku
parameters, a new uniform has been ordered.
vanhoja Link-terminaaleja.
Keep a smile on your face.
I was a lot healthier than Graham. In fact, I'd say Graham was downright unhealthy. I had made some headway, but I still needed to know about Graham's work and social standing.
Sure.
After 10 years in the Gap, I'd almost forgotten what a toilet looked like.
That's a toilet.
There was a boot print. Curious.
Very curious.
So Graham was a cleaning supervisor? I needed to find out who he worked for. If I slipped up, I'd be exposed right away.
The Minister of Libidi blah blah.
So Graham was... I needed...
Why is there
was a boot print. Curious. Someone had stepped up onto the toilet seat. A box had been hidden outside the window.
What happened?
If I could get the window open, I'd be able to reach that box.
Ei niitä ole tarkoituskaan olla samannäköisiä. Olin väärässä. Mun teoria ei pitänyt paikkaansa. Very shameful. Hand sensor. Ei se luullut. Tietää, ettei se oo, mutta se vaan valehteli, että se ois. Autotoilet. Mitä muuta mä saan avattua? Sink. Open top. Open what top? No top.
Tempting, but I'd already had my monthly bath.
Ei voi mennä sinne edes. Baby! Saman tien laittaa se takaisin. What do you want? Hand sensor, vitun activate shower, sure, why not? Cool. Nah. Haluan vaan sekoilla ton kanssa.
There was a boot print. Curious. Someone had stepped up onto the toilet seat. If I could get the window open, I'd be able to reach that box.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
At least one person in the city appreciated a nice cup of coffee. Although I doubt Union City blend contained even an ounce of actual coffee beans. Personally, I preferred an open fire for cooking. Definitely an improvement on the food dispensers they used to have here. Union City Red. I suspected it was more fruit juice than wine.
Probably. Sports gear.
The trees in the gap weren't as pretty, but at least they were real.
Tohon pystyy vaihtaa sen nimen.
The pictures were all of Graham's wife. They were
Holochlintin.
prints, taken using an old-style film camera. The retro technology had managed to blend songbirds seamlessly into the fake backgrounds. The photography was impressive, but the subject didn't look happy. The pictures in the apartment told a sad story. A blissful romance that had soured with time. Something told me the fire was not authentic. Hello there.
Chipworth, fire, start the fire.
Master Graham, may I say, sir is looking even more fabulous than usual today.
Personal space, Chipworth.
Thank you.
Has Master Graham lost weight?
Yes, I have.
Does Master Graham look like he's lost weight?
Oh, yes, sir. And it would appear sir has gained some height as well.
Kyllä.
Bravo.
Tell me, Chipworth.
Tuli tämmönen 40 niinku siis growth spurtti.
That was sir's wife, Madame Songbird.
Yes, of course. My wife.
My wife.
Is sir quite feeling himself?
It's fine. I've just been having a difficult few days.
My wife.
Serendipitous that the well-being mentor is here then, is it not, sir?
Sure is.
This mentor, what will he ask me about?
The Ministry of Well-being is always concerned, sir, with a citizen's well-being.
Well-being?
That's right, sir. A citizen's health and happiness, their relationships and social life, all of the utmost importance to the Ministry. He might also inquire if sir needs any support in the workplace or similar.
Why exactly was I selected?
I believe
koska sä et ollut pari viikkoa töissä.
Work, poll and social hiatus may have raised some concerns. Just be yourself, sir, and you will be fine.
Of course, because I am Graham Grundy.
Sure am.
Chipworth, tell me everything you know about me.
Request respectfully declined, sir.
But aren't you my butler droid?
Yes, sir. I have been sir's butler for a very long time.
Then why can't you tell me?
Standing orders, sir.
Whose orders?
Your... nice try, sir. Almost had me.
Graham had made sure his droid wouldn't talk. I had to do my own investigating. I need you to do something for me.
Just say the word, sir.
Please, can you open the windows, Chipworth?
I am sorry, sir, but the window controls are in Madame Songbird's room.
Dang it.
I would not wish to disturb the mentor while he is with her. Her meeting is apparently of the highest priority.
No, mä en ainakaan tarvii sitä ennen sitä.
We shouldn't disturb
ennen sitä interviewta.
Indeed, sir. However, if the air temperature is a concern, might sir consider dispensing with his coat?
It is rather warm.
And pungent, sir.
Tell me about that woman.
A woman? Can sir possibly be referring to his good lady wife?
Humor me. For instance, her name would be...
Madame Songbird. Clearly, sir,
Onks sillä etunimeä?
like himself today.
Onks Madame sen etunimeä?
Sir, I recall he even forgot dear old Chipworth's name earlier.
Who?
Me, sir.
So, what do you do, Chipworth?
Whatever sir desires.
Madame...
So if I told you to set fire to something, would you do it?
Sadly, sir, one's capabilities are restricted to the minutiae of domestic service.
Boo.
Shame.
We are what we are, sir.
At least as far as anyone else needs to know. Who was that guy in here when I arrived?
Is Sir referring to the gentleman currently probing your wife in the bedroom?
Phrasing.
I guess I am.
That would be the Honorable Mentor Alonso, Senior Officer at the Ministry of Well-Being. I believe that he would like to see you next.
He would?
Mentor Alonso indicated that there were 1 or 2 anomalies in Master Graham's records.
Pari hassua.
Public voting, kudos levels, employment, whereabouts within the city.
Just some minor things then.
Tommosia pikkuvikoja.
Consumption patterns, biosigns, indication of physical existence.
I think I get the picture.
But I'm sure there's a simple answer, Master Graham.
Sure is.
Goodbye, Chipworth.
Have a very special day, sir.
Faux show. Pikkuvikoja, pikkumikoja, indeed. Ei oo mitään muuta, mitä mä säätään, mutta that doesn't help. Does not help. Does not help. Press button, dispense beverage. Aika simppeli. Aika simppeli. Meneekö tää tonne samaan huoneeseen? Is a closet. It's a closet for closet related things. Nothing to hacksaw in the closet.
Excuse me, please.
Ite oot tiellä. No, ehkä sinne vois... Nyt on kyllä umpsahtanut vähän yli 2 tuntia tossa noin. Sitähän vois kuule jatkaa vaikka huomenna sit kuule. Beyond the Steel Skyta. Ihan hyvä aloitus. Minossa ihan toi inventori. Mulla on vielä niitä mini-näkvursteja. Nice. Mä tiedän mitä mä tekisin niitä täällä, mutta ehkä me voidaan mennä huomenna kuulusteltavaksi tonne sitten. Kyllä me nyt suurin piirtein tiedetään kaiken näköisiä asioita tosta Graham Grandista, vaikka se onkin huonompi kuin Solomon Grandi, mutta that's neither here nor there. Rest in peace, Solomon Grandi. Ei kai siinä. Menen todennäköisesti takas pelaamaan Death Stranding 2. Vielä kun kerkeen. Sama ekaksi safkat tulemaan sitten Death Strandingin päälle ja niin eteenpäin. Kyllä se homma toimii. Palaamme asiaan. Same time, same channel. But tomorrow. Vauvapeliä. Ei siinä hirveästi vauvoja enää niinku ole. No kinda sorta, mutta ei ne ihan niinku siis vauva. Ei se nyt varsinaisesti spoilerikaan ole, se on näkynyt kaikissa niissä matskuissakin ja tämmöissäkin, että se on vähän kasvanut jopati. Mutta palaamme asiaan. Discord.gg Nelinpeli. Nelinpeli.com. Siellä ne Joeyn nimi oli Ken jossain vaiheessakin on. Hyvästi.